Hi all payroll aspirants and the learners. It's a greetings from ARS HR professionals and welcomes you all to the learning and very short introductory session on steps for processing the payroll. Before we start with the presentation, for a moment think about the employees or the individuals for whom monthly salary is the only source of the income, and imagine what if the salary is not paid accurately or there is a delay in releasing the salary. Such irregularities can take a toll on the morale of the employees and ultimately it affects the business productivity. So to make sure that your employees are happy with the calculations and you are a law compliant, you need to have a proper understanding of what the payroll is and how to run the payroll effectively. So here we can say that payroll, it is nothing but a list of employees who get the paid by the company. Payroll, it is also refers to the total amount of salary that the employer pays to the being individual employees. So as a function, we will be start with the basics of the stages of processing the payroll. So here I bifurcate inputs, calculation, results and output. So inputs, it is nothing but gathering payroll inputs. For an example, master data, time data, past data and cumulation data. So master data, in a very short, it is nothing but a data pertaining to individual employees. Time data related to time management. So second stage, it is nothing but the calculations. Again, in the calculation we have we need to do the three different kind of the calculations. The first calculation, it is nothing but a gross earnings. So now what is meant by gross earning? Gross earning, it is nothing but it has, while we are calculating the gross earnings, we have to be consider the monthly salaries. For an example, your basic, TA, DA, HRA, whatever the monthly fixed components are there, that we need to be consider. Apart from that, we need to be consider the ad hoc payments, like if any other earnings are there, or you could say performance incentive or the bonuses. So that things we need to be considered while we calculating the gross earnings. Second thing comes in the pics is calculation of the gross deductions. So now what is meant by gross deduction? It is nothing but a statutory as well as non-statutory deductions. So adhering to the various laws and regulations such as income tax, the labor laws, your provident fund, professional tax and other statutory, it is also very critical. So non-adherence with these laws can attract serious legal and financial consequences. And final one calculation, it is nothing but a net pay. It is nothing but your gross earnings minus the gross deductions comes as an your net pay. So here while I am elaborating on the stages, I mention here the third one stage is the result. So now result stages comes in the pics if you are utilizing any kind of the ERP system or the SAP system. But if you are doing any kind of the manual calculation, manual means if you are calculating anything on the Excel, then in this context the results are not get stored anywhere because your outputs are dependent on your calculation directly. But if you are utilizing any kind of the ERP system or if you are configuring any kind of the system, so at that moment whatever calculations you are doing, that are get stored in the RTs and the CRTs. So the fourth one stage is output. The output, it is nothing but your statutory reporting, like your monthly reports, your half yearly, annually report, your interfaces, that is FICO, finance and controlling postings, your bank transfers, then your payment of taxes, statutory payments and third party payments if any. So in a nutshell, we can say that inputs are nothing but pre-payroll activities, calculations are nothing but your actual process, payroll process, and outputs are nothing but post payroll activities. So here actually I am concluding my presentation on the stages of the processing the payroll. Thanks in advance for watching the videos. Kindly do like and subscribe the channel for further updates. Please keep a note that there are many more things that we need to be considered while processing the payroll, like challenges in handling the payroll management process. So going forward, we will try to prepare the videos and will update on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.